Wait a minute. Tell me that didn't... Hold on. Did you put it like how it's supposed to, or did you not? Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Except my computer. My computer's just like, you got updates that we can't allow you to update because we don't like you. Okay. Live. Psych. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Probably doing homework. So, recap on what's happening in this one shot. Everybody was looking for a sword that the guard or the city council is just like, hey, get this sword. They ordered you guys to do it, and they told you to go to this graveyard. Graveyard's spooky, and you guys all look through. Grave robbed twice. Wait, no, 3 times. You grave robbed 3 times to look for the sword. I think this one was circumference. I don't remember the rest of them. But Blueberry Boy thought he should just break this to get the sword instead of, opening it. And then he got the sword, but it is cursed. So it summoned the ghost, or the person that had the sword before him, and that ghost is currently trying to kill the wielder. Unfortunately, Nyx/Moira has rolled a nat 1, which it promotes heroic action to Moira all suddenly. And Moira's just like, hey, don't hurt my friend, even though they're not my friend, because I keep throwing snowballs at him, and he is mean and stupid and annoying. And then she takes the sword.
I do not say that.
Minus the small commentary.
Like you're projecting over here.
You now have sweared. Ari, you're on top of turn order. So you see that Moira has now taken sword. Ghost is just like, well, that guy, he can go die later. But you had the audacity to take the sword. I'm gonna come after you.
It has a nice grip.
I can reason with him.
You want to reason with him?
Yeah, I want to try and get him to, like, see if he'll focus and listen to me.
Roll for persuasion. You have a +7.
A +7? Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
My 13 I rolled.
So, what exactly are you trying to tell him?
I'm trying to persuade this guy to, like, calm down and if he can hear us out. Like, we want to...
He looks at you a little angry and annoyed. He looks at Moira, and then he puts his... It was a sword, right? He had a sword? No, he had a hammer. He had this big old hammer. He puts it down, and he's just like, okay, I'm listening.
Why does he need a sword if he has a hammer?
True. But, so, we get your sword thingy-mabob is cursed, sir, but can we, like, hear a story about it? Like, the curse was put there for a reason. There obviously is a way to undo this curse, and we want to help you uncurse you guys. But in order for us to do that, we do need some kind of mutual agreement on everything, sir.
He points to the sword with, like, one of... You know, like, the bony finger point? That's what he does. He's just like, that thing is the reason why I'm a ghost.
Well, yes, sir. But, tell us how it came to be like that.
It was wielded by
Crime.
a demon prince. Wink wonk, wink wonk. And it fell into the possession of my poor fellow knights here. We thought it was disarming the prince, but it turned out to be a trap.
Oh, okay. And nobody told you anything about it? Like, how did you guys get it?
We were trying to fight off the demon prince, and we thought we had the upper hand because we found one of his magical weaponries, but turned out it's worse than we thought it was meant to be used for.
Okay.
We thought it was a regular sword, but it's not a regular sword.
Is it okay if we examine the sword? Like, if I grab it and I try and examine it?
No more people touching it, please. I beg of you. You can take a look at it. Please stop touching it, because you're all gonna end up like ghosts. And you won't be able to move on.
Can Moira, who's already holding the sword, examine it?
I can.
Thought I got 50%, but I actually got.
She can. Are you done with your turn, or did you want to do anything else, Edera?
That's all.
Moira, what would you like to do? Nix.
Me?
Yes.
Me?
Yes.
Go home and I don't sleep.
I want to look at the sword very closely.
Examine, please.
Investigate?
Yes.
I don't have my thing on, so do I have any?
Let me help you out here. Nope, you don't got any pluses.
I'm slacking tonight.
So with a 5, you spin it around. You're like, You point it. You like aim it, and you're like messing around with it because it looks funky and weird. And you're like, yeah, I see why you guys were tricked. It looks like a typical legendary sword that you can slay dragons with, but in reality it's not.
It's good too. Huh?
It looks like a sword to like slay dragons and stuff, but in reality it's not.
Like dull? A little dull?
It's not dull, it's cursed. It's supposed to appear like a dragon slayer sword, but it's not.
Am I able to do something to like have its true form appear or something?
Good question. No. Not really. You don't got any magic to like detect magic and stuff and like undo the thing.
Where'd they get the sword from?
Blueberry Boy broke the tomb and grabbed it out of
the knights. Where'd the knights get it?
Oh, he said he was going against the demon prince, the Wink Wonka man, and they thought acquiring one of his weapons would give them the upper hand.
So, how did they get cursed using the weapon? Like, they used it, and using it cursed them?
You just gotta hold it and you're already doomed.
Oh, well. What a fun time I'm in.
Good thing it's not canon.
Okay, so me holding this sword right now.
Yes.
That means I'm gonna die or something bad's gonna happen to me?
He's just like, he looks at you, he spins his hammer in his other hand, and he's just like, your imagination isn't enough to think about, like, to think how much pain this thing's gonna put you through.
No.
It is beyond your imagination.
So that's why you're so angry when people touch it.
I'm trying to save people from not suffering the same fate I did.
Well, I mean, you only pop out when we touch it, so it's kind of like not very productive.
He looks at you and he just squints at you. He's just like, "Look, man, I don't control things here."
I'm just saying you're a little bad at your job. Anyway.
He then like puts his hammer on, like he makes it drop to the ground. And he's like, "Do you want me to smash you to bits right now? Because I will. I'll do my job."
I mean, I'm already doomed, so there's not really much you can do that's...
I can doom you faster if that's what you like.
I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Oh my god.
So, do you know if there was a way to read it?
I personally would not know. The only person who would know would be the Demon Prince himself.
Doubt I can get in contact with him. You know that?
That's always funny.
Huh? What?
It's like,
Do you know if the demon's still alive? The prince?
you can't find her.
I have not been able to leave this graveyard, so I don't even know if he's still alive or not. If you consulted with a certain person over here, they would have that answer. But, unfortunately, you don't have that certain person.
Huh?
This certain person over here has the answer to your question.
Oh, the blue man.
No.
No, not the
Mally.
blue man?
Melly.
Well,
Sykes' character.
well. Who's the other ghost over there?
That's Lanrug. You know,
With Landrug now?
Ari's
What ghost?
I asked him, and he said, "I don't know." So he was in my trouble.
Man. That's super. So your ghost is only here for his hands. Like, that's the only thing he's good for.
No, man. He's a hostage. He's being held against his will. He didn't want to go anywhere. Ari's just like, "I'm gonna take you on my necklace now." And he's just like, "Nah!"
Listen here, Buckaroo. We agreed. You wanted to stay alive.
Oh, so you're blackmailing him.
Oh my god.
But, oh,
We
you
are
wanna live?
not-
You stay with us.
It's not a parasite kind of environment. It's that we both benefit from this.
How is he benefiting?
That just sounds like a toxic relationship.
Bro.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Do I need to call someone, Landrug?
Oh my god, I'm throwing hands.
Lanrug, blink if you need help.
I'm letting the fucking thief do kill you.
Well, did you like this Knightsman's hands? He's got the same kind of hands.
No, they're different.
Okay.
They're not the same.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Sykes said they're joining soon.
Okay.
Anyone else want to touch the sword?
Did you just say you do, Ari?
I do.
You want?
Have a better chance
It was
of.
a joke. It was
Wait,
a joke.
if I examine it, do I have to touch it? Because you said no more people touching it, but I could look at it. you
Yeah.
said.
You can look at it.
Here, I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it up.
Oh wait, but I have to wait till the end of the turn. Never mind.
Moira, did you want to do anything else?
No, I can't think now.
Okay. While all that is happening, our beloved friend, that no one really knows much about, joins the scene.
Oh, give me a second, Wi-Fi no working. Hold on. Oh, okay.
Let me get your wamp. Bam. Okay. Let me see your health. You got a 13.
Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi, please. Spare me.
Venros has entered the scene. He does not know what's happening. He was
Vanos has a terrible internet connection right now on this computer.
Vanros was ordered the same order everybody else got. He just decided to take his time.
Vanos is good now. Okay, hi guys.
Who are you?
Vanos.
Everybody knows this man as a man who came from the same iceberg. We just don't know much about him at this point.
You're late.
You're late? No way.
I'm just here, not the fastest, functioning person. I need to mute myself because somebody's dying in the bathroom. Hold on.
Oh.
Holt?
You're okay over there.
Not again. Somebody's dying in the bathroom again.
I know, it's not even me this time.
Yeah, I ran away. She melted my brain.
Oh my god, I'm so itchy, guys. I'm dying. Gonna lose it.
Nine? Okay.
Huh?
Okay, what I missed?
I'm having
You have arrived upon the scene. You see that there is a big old ghost, and these two in the middle of it.
And that guy's been doing nothing.
There's a lot of people on the side because they do not want to deal with a big old ghost. And you do see that 3 graves have been grave robbed.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And Moira is currently spinning.
I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu by being here. I don't know, something about lawyers.
Would you like to do anything, Venrose?
Is there anything that I can do other than move?
Technically, yeah, just gotta think about it. You can ask,
Come touch
you can
the
you can
sword.
interact with people. You
Wait,
can.
but isn't touching the sword the last thing that I should do?
No.
Oh. I don't know, if you guys touch the sword and everybody's, hiding somewhere, I feel like I shouldn't run up and touch the sword.
I think you should touch the sword. Don't touch the sword.
Edra from the other side of the grave is just all like, touch the sword, newbie!
Okay,
No,
so you
don't
guys are
don't touch
very,
the
very persuasive. So what I'm
No,
doing is
don't touch the sword.
Touch it, touch it,
Don't
touch
touch
it.
the sword.
okay. So okay. So by majority vote, I'm gonna move somewhere and not touch the sword. I'm gonna hide somewhere.
Come on, bitch.
Yeah.
Come on, touch it.
Why do you want me
You
to
come
touch
touch
the
the
sword?
sword then.
I already did touch it.
Then go back and
Not.
touch.
You did not touch the sword yet.
I've touched stiff thy sword.
You did not. You're not even near me.
I was over the whole game.
Since when?
Hey, yo. I'm gonna
Social distance.
hold the sword above my head and do the ooga booga thing. Rah.
Let me take.
You
cover.
are taller, so.
This man said, "Let me take cover."
I'm trying to that was a good one.
Venros, did you want to examine anything? Did you want to tell anybody anything?
Well, as far as I know, the graves are open. So it looks like everybody examined the place.
I did not partake in that.
Can you move your body?
There's a couple of ghosts. I assume that came from touching the sword. Or did they?
No, Landbugs is the hostage.
I got invited into a hostage situation.
He's not a hostage.
He's a hostage.
He's
In
not
his
a
eyes, he's a
In Christ,
hostage.
You're a hostage.
I'm a very free hostage. I think you guys are
Landrock can go
horrible
home
at
if
your
he
job.
wants to.
Landroad, blink twice if you're a hostage.
He
I
can
don't know
go
if you're at the
home
mouse
if he
double
wants
click,
to.
but well, I kind of got dragged here against my will. So I mean,
You got dragged very slowly.
no. I got dragged here with somebody else's mind, so it took forever. That made no sense, but don't worry about it.
Me. Vanros, do you want to discuss any like plan to
Yeah,
annoy?
since you guys are very, very horrible at keeping me held hostage, I'm gonna, just ask what's up.
You're not the hostage. Are you a hostage?
I blinked twice.
Oh my god.
I wasn't talking to you.
Damn,
You don't get a choice.
So I am a hostage.
No.
You're a hostage of situation like everybody else here. Landrug is just a hostage.
You're not a hostage, damn it! Alright, let's put this bitch back in his box.
He's gonna be like, oh god.
That
And
is
he gets like
even
sucked
more
back into
hostage
his
situation.
pendant.
No, I'm
Oh,
talking
no.
about this dude.
Oh, him?
No,
Yeah.
the big boy?
Yeah, the big boy.
Go back to sleep. You're tired.
How?
Whoa.
Hey, guys,
start
you
seeing
think if we
him,
put the
Like nursery rhymes?
guys, you think if we put the sword back into the crypt, he will leave?
Do you say that out loud in
The
character?
sword?
Do you say that in character, Ari?
In character.
He looks at you, he raises an eyebrow, and he's just like, I'd like to see you try.
Do it, I tell you.
What does that mean?
Ari wants you to put the sword in the crypt to put it back. So he can leave.
No.
Bruh.
What was our mission? Wasn't our mission to get the sword?
Okay, but we can wait.
He'll just come back if I put it back, and then take it again.
Well, maybe if it's in the crypt, it'll give us clues.
What?
Obviously, the longer he stays here, the more angry he is. So if we put it back and we examine it with the rest of the bodies,
He looks pretty amused right now, actually.
listen, I'm just thinking of shit. If you finally have an idea, then you say it for once.
Well, I thought you were gonna examine it first.
Fair enough. Okay.
Vanrose, did you want to do anything, roll for anything?
No, I'm just gonna hide behind this tombstone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Edra, you now have the floor.
What do I do? Investigation?
Yeah.
No, touch it. Oh my
What?
god.
Let's try that again.
No.
With a 4, you put your nose near the sword. Not enough to, like, get cursed by it. Not enough to touch it. But you're just like, I don't know.
He did worse than me.
It smells like that blue dude over there.
Like blueberry?
What does the blue dude smell like? Why do you know what he smells like?
Have you sniffed blueberry?
He stinks!
You
smell
sniffed him?
blueberry.
I don't need to sniff him to smell him from all the way over here. His dainty ass over here.
Wait, are you telling me that in a place full of open caskets of 100-year-old dead people, you can smell them through that?
He stinks! Nasty! He was the first one to get cursed. How do we know the curse doesn't put somebody to smell weird?
I mean, yeah, I guess the curse
Those
is...
smell like
Blue boy
Blue
is cursed. Did he touch the sword?
Yeah, he touched this one. He was cursed.
Well, then what? Okay. Oh.
He picked it up.
We're
but
both gonna die.
Blueberry Boy isn't in the picture right now. You grabbed it from him.
Dang.
Okay. So we're both doomed.
Yeah, and you both stink.
Me?
You're telling Moira she stinks?
Me?
Yes.
I can stomp on you right now.
Oh god.
The
no.
ghost, he's like rubbing his
gonna
temples,
touch
his
you.
nose. He's
Touch
like,
this one.
ugh. He's like, you guys
Okay.
bicker too much. And then he readies his hammer. She's like, I'm just gonna kill all of you at this point. I'm bored.
Hey,
See, why would you alert him of his stench?
Say
you insulted him.
he's dead. He's supposed to stink. Y'all don't. Y'all smell like you are dead. You're lying.
Smell any better? You've been
No.
traveling with us.
To be honest, guys, you all came out of ice glaciers that had blood inside, so of course you would smell dead.
Oh, so you smell bad too.
But they smell unholy dead. Like,
But what's the
Oh, I'm
difference?
sorry, there's no showers around here.
Is there more like sulfur between the stench?
they picked up the sword. They got cursed. That's the curse.
How do you know the course makes them stink, though?
Shh, I'm making it up. We're gonna go along with it. You guys think.
I'm gonna cut your hair with the sword.
That's fine.
This man is going to engage in combat.
No, no, no.
Maybe if we
No.
confuse him enough, he won't do it.
Maybe if we
Well,
could tell him that he smells
persuade
good,
him to
he
not
might
Run
be
away
able-
with the
Do
sword.
his blow right now, because I'm looking for the stats to roll.
What if we just run away with the sword? Isn't
You
that
gotta roll
what
for
we're
that, man.
doing?
Hey, true, he can't leave, can he?
Yeah,
He
he
can-
can't leave
How do you know if he can leave or not?
because he said he hasn't left in years.
Yeah, because the sword hasn't left in years.
I
What
said
if
stick to the penguin
I
town
break
and
the sword in
figure it
half? What if I snap the sword in half?
Well, you can't do that because your employer needs it.
Get behind my thing.
We could go
I
back.
hate my employer.
We could go back together.
Does
don't
the
care.
does the employer have Gorilla Glue on him?
I don't know. But your employer will be
Hey,
very mad
employer,
at you,
snap the
and they
sword.
will. Think of it like this: you have the bad guys, mostly demons, weird things, evil, and then you have the good guys who are all trying to keep order and do not like anything evil. So if
See,
you decide to destroy this sword, they may or may not just let you go wander in the snow and die, like.
What?
Wait, but
But the sword's
They
evil.
don't-
They don't
hold on,
like
hold on, hold
evil,
on.
so
I have
I'm gonna
a
snap the sword.
I have a question.
Yes.
If they don't like evil, is there a fucking dog in here? Blanket? No, okay. If they don't like evil, then why do they want the evil sword intact for us to bring back to them? And if they are the good people, why is it that this is the ghost that doesn't want the evil sword to go outside of this realm or area circle?
So isn't he doing good?
Isn't he the good guy?
Somebody get a penny or a dime. Somebody flip a coin.
Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
No, I have a coin.
Fury, flip a coin.
Flip a coin before I answer any of your questions.
It's heads. It's heads.
Heads? Okay, I'm answering your question. Think of it like this. This
No.
ghost, this ghost has told you what they thought the sword was, a way to kill the demon prince. But they were
But it's not.
solely mistaken.
Okay, so we snap the sword.
And this is an ancient
We got
site
information back.
in different languages. Who's running the city right now? A bunch of elves and penguins. Do they read Infernal? No.
We snap the sword.
Celestial? No.
We come back with the information that it was baloney.
So if you break the thing that they wanted to use against their enemy, don't you think they'll go, hey, you're trying to help the enemy. I'm gonna throw you into lava because you're evil. Don't help the enemy, Ever think of it like that?
Well, what
Okay, I'm gonna bring the sword back and have all of them touch it.
Yeah, that's true. We should
And-
bring them all back and have them touch it. All in favor.
Yeah.
You guys.
All in favor.
So you want to go back to the town and be like, hey,
Look at this cool sword. Don't you want to touch it?
I'm like, hey, here you go, have the sword. And they're like, ooh, thanks. And then they get cursed, and then a ghost not only tries to hunt you down, but hunts them down.
Well, if
Yeah.
we go down, we're taking everybody else with us.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah. Well, I mean, me and Blue Man are the only ones that are going down.
Can you guys see this ghost health bar?
No,
No.
No.
he wouldn't let us.
Because nobody investigated him. Wait, somebody did, but I didn't.
Why didn't this ghost man just explain that to the town? Like, why does he have to be mean? He can just be like, hey,
Do you
or
guys...
dad.
Well, to be fair, you told him he stank like 6 times.
Oh my god, I didn't say he stunk. I said the blue man and the purple woman stunk.
No, he was mad because we were all yelling at each other. That's why he's mad.
You know, if you guys know anything about supernatural things, and since we do have land rug, ghosts can get attached to things.
Okay,
So
all in favor
think-
for me just snapping
so
the
think
sword
this
and
man-
hoping for the best.
Well, I'll always come after this. And then if you snap, if you break the sword, you will have the entirety of the good guy's army trying to kill you. So would you like
Take
A,
chances.
ghost trying to kill you? You can kill the ghost, by the way. Or
But the
B,
ghost seems like he's a good person.
have an entire army after you.
I think the
You think
ghost
we
is
can
actually
kill
a
the
good
ghost
person.
with that sword?
That's very mean.
Well, have an entire army after. So what if we form an alliance with the ghosts and then went after the army?
How would we have an entire army against us?
The entirety
Snap the
of the guard and the entirety of the crusades are going to be after you because you broke the sword and they thought that was going to help them defeat their enemy. And they're thinking, oh, you broke the sword, you're helping the enemy. So they're going to freaking kill you.
Many people are
To the
talking.
town.
Many people are talking. I want to say my thing. I said we use the sword to kill him.
No,
I
He
mean,
wants to break the sword in half, but if we break the sword in half,
no.
that's when
I
everything goes.
changed my plan. I want the ghost man to explain to the town that the sword is trash. Maybe they'll believe the big ghost man.
so you're telling me is that you're going to... This ghost guy, he doesn't want you doing any more things with that sword. He's going to be following you at a very vigorous, violent pace. So you're telling me you want to run into the village with a
No,
big old ghost guy following you with a
No.
hammer trying to kill you
No, I'm.
and be like, guys, do not the sword, do not the sword. It is cursed. I am currently in the middle of getting killed. Help.
No, I want to ask the Nightman. So he does not want people messing with the sword or touching the sword. So I'm gonna tell the Nightman that the town wants the sword because they think it still works. But I want him to tell the town that it does not, and he and his entire little group died because of it, because it's a trash sword. It's not real.
He's attached to the sword, so he can't go anywhere past here unless the sword moves.
So,
Yeah, I'll bring him with me once I explain to him my
While
plan.
he's trying to kill you.
okay,
No,
now,
why would
now
He doesn't like you have the sword, he wants you dead.
Why?
That is his job, to destroy anybody who has the sword, because that is the curse. Roll to find out the curse.
Okay, I'm gonna run into the town with the ghost man chasing me.
Okay,
I'm gonna do
so
that.
we take the mystery mouse tool back to the town. And then
Yes. All in favor of just running back to the town.
I'm sorry.
Are you guys really
Oh,
wanting
okay.
to run back to the town?
I don't want to kill the Nightman. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
But he wants to kill you. What? After you tell everybody, hey guys, sword bad, and this is gonna happen.
Okay,
Don't
what's gonna
don't get sword.
if
What's
we
gonna happen
kill
after
the
that? You're
ghost-
still gonna get chased at. Oh,
No, what's gonna happen if we kill the ghost man and then bring the sword back to town? Everyone's gonna get cursed anyway because they won't believe us that the sword is trash, and we just killed the only person that could explain that it is.
So we need to be great.
Here's something to spook. Are you sure it's just him possessing the sword? There are other knights here.
This little guy?
Well, yeah, but why aren't they out now?
That's Line Rug. He's chilling.
Okay, why would we kill the Nightman? Explain to me why we need to kill him.
Kill him and you live. However, or you should be asking him. I'm not your lore drop. He's your lore drop.
Ghost Man.
Is there any way that we could just do this without killing anybody?
No.
Yeah.
It's either kill or be killed.
Okay, so I'm just saying, we killed Ghost Man. We bring the sword back to town. What are they gonna do? They're gonna touch the sword. What's gonna happen? They're gonna get cursed and die in a horrific way.
While you fight off ghosts for the rest of your life.
Come on.
Okay, so
Until I die a horrific way. Because I cursed
we either kill ghosts or we commit mass genocide. Which one is it?
The one ghost.
What?
I'm down for mass genocide.
No, we
but
genocide either way.
game.
Okay, let's kill the ghost. I will kill it with his own sword.
You want to kill this ghost.
Yeah.
With everybody wanting to kill this ghost.
What is going on in my ear right now?
Ari, you good?
I'm not good.
Okay, so are we killing the ghost or?
Ask your fellow
Are we
players.
gonna kill the ghost?
I
Nightman.
thought that was the plan.
Okay.
I thought Ghost Man dies and then we don't do mass genocide.
Okay, let's kill the Ghost Man.
Edra, are you in favor?
Yes.
It is your turn. You can or hold on, no. No. Hold on. No. No.
Wouldn't it be my turn?
I need a roll.
Or like Blue Man's turn, but Blue Man isn't here.
Blue Man is not here.
This isn't canon, right?
No.
No,
I should say
you can
mass
do whatever you
genocide.
want.
What am I thinking?
Exactly. It's not canon. You can do whatever you want.
Does anybody remember anybody having a mace?
No.
I know Asia's character does, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just gonna do...
I can go look.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go pull it up.
Never mind, my thing doesn't want to load.
I'm being honest. That's the culture, that's the culture.
Yeah. Mace. Okay. Ooh, it's an upgrade one too. That roll was terrible. Okay. Did he last time break this, or did he break this?
He broke the wall.
Okay. He steps closer, and he makes another part of his own grave crumble. But not all of it, just like a corner.
What a dummy.
His bed.
Edera, you are now allowed to roll for attack.
Can I investigate him?
Yes. Yes, you can. Let me math here. Intelligence. Have to get higher than a 7, so this is going to work. Did all you guys say out loud that you're gonna kill him?
No. We did like a little head nod in agreement.
Okay. So he just looks like he's determined to get his job done. He does appear to be not giving information, or all the information though.
Well, that's his fault.
You have a feeling he left something out.
Hey, yo, dude. What aren't you telling us?
Hey, yo, dude.
Did you say that in character?
I do.
He then looks at you and he's just like, what?
You're lying. There's something you're not telling us.
He then gets his hammer out of his own grave and he's just like, I just broke my grave and you're telling me I'm lying?
Not that you're lying, you're just not. You're giving us pieces of a puzzle and we're missing a piece or two that you have eaten and you won't give it back.
Doing a puzzle with a 5-year-old, you just eat a piece.
Are any of you showing intent to fight him?
No.
I'm kind of standing with my arms.
I'm just still standing there with the sword.
Okay. He says, hold on. He says, those two have lifted the sword. The curse puts me into the position to kill them. So that's what I have to do.
Why?
Because that's the curse.
So, how did you get cursed?
I touched the sword. Were you not listening?
Oh, who did you kill?
What?
And whoever touches the sword has to be killed. You touched the sword, so who killed you? Hello.
Hi, Psych. You okay?
Sorry, I'm so tired.
No, you're good. The ghost, or Psych, I'll fill you in a sec. The ghost said, or says, he, wait, hold on. Your question was, who killed him? He then looks at you with a dead stare, more deader than his eyes are, and he says, I'm not the only ghost attached to this sword.
Well, obviously,
That doesn't answer the question.
who killed you? You're in the middle. You were somebody important. Who killed you?
If I don't show up for whenever somebody touches this sword, somebody else will.
So,
It turns out you got me.
Are so annoying.
You're so cryptic.
Get with the
So-
puzzle pieces. You're getting smaller, dude. Who killed you?
wait. So anytime somebody grabs a sword, it's like a game of musical chairs for the ghost.
Yeah.
I mean, that just sounds fun.
So even if we do kill that ghost, it's not going to change.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe there is a certain amount of ghosts. And after the last ghost, it's all said and done. How am I supposed to know?
You're the one that touched the sword.
How am I supposed to? Psych, to fill you in on what has happened. So, Blueberry cannot make it, and he was the last one to hold the sword that is cursed. Anybody who touches it will get killed and then become a ghost. And since Blueberry cannot show up, Nixus is like, I'm gonna be a hero and I'm gonna hold the sword.
I did not do it
still
on
hiding,
purpose.
right?
I rolled a 1.
Aren't I still hiding from whatever the big
Yeah,
creature was?
and you were needed for lore a bit ago. Because you were the only one that has been on the planet. Unless, like, they have all been in ice, so they don't know what's happening, but you know what's happening because you've been around, you know.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But currently they're
So what
like,
is happening? Because I don't know what's happening.
well, because the ghost was saying,
But I don't know.
the ghost was saying that the sword was like the demon prince's sword, and they thought, like, the entirety of this regime right here of the knights, they thought if they got a weapon from the demon prince, they can have the upper hand and use his own weapon against him. But it turned out to be a trap, and the sword killed everybody.
Wait.
And it is the ghost's duty to kill, because that is a part of the curse.
They legitimately just went Uno reverse card.
Yeah. And Moira is trying to take the ghost with everybody to the town to tell them, hey, this sword, you guys wanted it to get the upper hand against the enemy, who is the demon prince. Well, he's a demon king now. And to, like, use it against him. However, the old lore they did not pay attention to here at this graveyard, because this sword it kills people, and everybody just thinks that it's just a weapon to go against Demon Man, you know? It's not a weapon to go against Demon Man. So Moira wants to tell the city's people, like, hey, this is not the weapon, you know? Like, this is not what we should be using. However, everybody who has touched the sword is going to have to be running from this man, from this ghost, if they're going to do that, because the ghost is actively trying to kill whoever touched the sword.
But I haven't touched it because I was hiding.
So you were fine.
I'm holding it currently.
Who's holding it currently?
Moira,
Me.
purple lady.
Help.
Okay, I'm caught up now.
Okay.
Basically, cursed sword is cursed sword. Oh, shocker. And now we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
We are currently trying to kill Ghostman. Or about to. We're trying to get a little more information, but then we were planning on killing Ghostman.
Cool.
It was either that or town genocide.
Were you guys actually gonna give the sword to people so then they can die?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Starting with that.
I mean, that's still probably what's gonna happen if you kill the Ghostman, isn't it?
That's
And then
up for
another
you
nurse
guys to
gets mouse
decide.
and be like, "Wooga wooga," kill everyone else.
I mean, first off, you actually gotta find a way to kill said ghost man, because he is a ghost man.
Ghost Man is killable, you guys. No, he has revealed he is killable.
Does he take the fire damage?
Oh, good question.
Holy water damage.
I don't know about holy water.
What is he
Oh, he's
killable
not a
by?
demon. Probably just like regular attacks.
I thought those would just go through.
He is immune to
I can
cold
just punch
and
him
necrotic and poison damage. You can set this man on fire if you want.
Yeah. And I don't have like a fire sword. My,
Gee whiz, if only the flame tongue.
sword.
Oh my god, it's a baby cat.
My fire sword.
Could someone roll for investigation to actually find out what he's entirely weak to?
No.
We tried to do that, but we've been
Everybody rolled
very
low.
numbers.
Everybody meaning, Edera, because she was the only one.
We've been kind of rolling low numbers this whole game.
You rolled the sword. Edera has rolled sword and ghost. Blueberry, take over for a sec.
Huh?
Take over for a sec.
Oh.
And all went quiet.
Huh?
Like how everything went quiet.
Uh-huh.
Welcome to Sykes ASMR, where you can actually hear her eating her dinner because she's not eaten anything all day.
I think maybe you should eat.
I am eating. I am eating,
like,
hence why I said welcome to ASMR.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner at separate times.
Huh, as if I have that kind of time.
I'm saying should, not saying can.
Hey, my name is Syke. I literally have so many things I have to do in a single day.
Keep granola bars in your pockets.
I am back. I retrieved food before it was gone. Okay. What happened while I was gone?
I gave them all an ASMR.
Yeah, silence and ASMR.
Dang.
Oh
I
my
am
gosh,
very
that's
disappointed in Blueberry.
You didn't give me any instructions. I don't know what has been happening.
I gave them ASMR of me eating my dinner.
Okay. So, Edera, did you want to do anything else?
Nope. I already forgot what I wanted to do because we had to stop and do whatever the heck we were doing.
You wanted to kill him, but you wanted to ask him. You wanted to investigate him first
I know,
before
but I
you
wanted-
attempted
No,
attack.
I forgot. I just forgot. Just skip me.
Did you want to kill the man?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I wanted to do something else, and then Psych joined and asked what was happening, and that made me forget what I wanted to do.
I'm sorry.
It's cool. You could just skip me though. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't forgot at all what I wanted to do.
All right, Moira.
Yeah. I will try to investigate him. See what his weakness is. So that's been going well.
Your investigation is +0.
That's not bad.
What were you investigating him for?
His weaknesses?
His what?
Weaknesses.
Oh.
How does Dead Man die?
How does he die again?
How does Dead Man die? With a vengeance.
The dead man died.
So,
died.
I don't have the weaknesses listed here. I only have damage resistances and damage immunities.
So, let me just count then.
It's your character.
Make up one.
Make one up.
Think.
If you say that, I'm gonna say his weakness is the power of love, but that's a joke.
Oh, I can give him a
Hey, who's got the highest charisma stat? Go and make a move on the ghost.
I definitely do not.
It's a joke. Not actually.
Do the same that the Powerpuff Girls did to Rowdy Rough Boys. Kiss it and it'll die.
Wow.
Does no one remember that amazing episode where girls had cooties and so they kissed the rowdy rough boys and they died? It was hilarious. It was one of my favorite episodes.
That was absolutely amazing. I'm gonna look at all your guys' stuff and stats to see what I can conjure here. Because we're pulling blanks while we're eating chicken.
I think it's sad.
Whoever likes supernatural stuff, what would usually rid way of ghosts?
Holy water. Oh, it's demons.
Your cleric is not here, so you do not have holy water.
Okay.
Light can do it too.
Light, yeah.
Any kind of light source. Lightning, light,
Somebody has fire,
fire.
so you could use fire.
Anything that would give off a bright light will get rid of a ghosty.
I have a fire sword, and I think I can produce fire from my hands.
Isn't your scimitar flame tongue now?
Yeah.
Did I update that?
I should have. At the blacksmith.
Let me see. Give me one moment.
Yeah, yes. Oh, so nice.
Does that mean attunement? Apparently. Okay, now you have access to that. So, do as you want with Flame Tongue Scimitar. Or do you need the stats since you don't have the sheet?
So is my D&D Beyond updated?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have it. Let me look.
If you want me to
Yes, I
tell
have
you
it.
what you need to roll, I can.
Flame Tongue Scimitar. Okay, I have the updated version now. So it's my turn.
Yes.
So I can hit him. Okay, I'll use my Flame Tongue Scimitar. So do I just add the +1 to the 1d6?
Yeah, it's 1d6 and do +3.
I don't know if you realize they took me out again.
Seven.
So I was producing it up.
I should have made you roll strength. Could you roll strength real quick?
Oh. Yes.
That's a +1.
Oh my god.
13.
Okay. Yeah, this will work out. Okay, so you are able to get a hit on this man. It's just not a very big one. I'll reveal, because I'm nice, I will reveal the stats to you.
I got an Evo Crunk shotgun.
Bam.
I don't see it. What is it?
To do the guy's health bar.
I don't see a health bar.
There's no health bar. Ghosty
You know-
Man is still just intimidating Ghosty Man.
I'm gonna go out a window.
Oh, there we go.
Oh. That's not bad.
So your thing does 7. That
Oh,
is
that's nice.
38.
First player in the match become clone.
Yeah.
Mans is now mad. He's just like, ouch.
The clone now.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
thought so.
And he's just like,
15 HP. What's the most HP somebody has?
16.
Yeah, that's all.
He looks at you and he's just like, you're trying to kill me.
No.
You just attacked me with your sword.
No. I think you're seeing things.
I can roll around.
Mans is gonna try again.
We were experimenting with the invulnerability of a ghost, and you won. Congratulations.
Actually, I'll make him attack on the end of the tournament order, so you're fine. Vanrose, you were watching battle happening. What do you do? Logan, you good, Logan? Cat, do not step on my laptop, for the love of God. Does anybody know if Logan's okay?
No.
Logan? In the meantime, we'll skip Logan until we know if he's okay. Mally, you have witnessed everything. What would you like to do?
First, I want to know, am I still hidden?
Yes.
Because there's a ghosty right there.
Oh, that's a friendly.
Oh, that's Casper? Cool.
This guy, he's
What's a
this
hostage?
person's hostage. And
So
she brought him out because he's like attached to this pendant.
Hostage.
She's like, hey, know anything about this ghost? And he's just like, I literally came from another graveyard. How am I supposed to know anything? And then he ran and hid because he's a little baby.
I can relate.
They took him because they said he had nice hands. And that
Yeah.
was a hostage for all eternity.
So since I'm hiding, I'm actually going to try to throw my voice.
Okay.
And I'm going to use deception. And I kind of just want to ask the ghost if he will not kill us.
It's kind of his job from what you've picked up from the weird conversation. That
Oh, I know, but I just want to see if he'll just like not do his job.
um
And do
I would do a persuasion for that actually.
I'm okay with that too.
Can you not kill us, please?
That's really all I'm gonna say.
I do not want to
Can you-
die today.
Can we not die instead? Like, maybe not.
I mean, you're not in danger. The only colored people are.
I got a 14 though.
Is that racist?
I meant it as in shapes and colors, not freaking.
That's a little suspicious, Ghost Man. What are you trying to say?
Oh, sus, yeah.
The only blue and purple person are the only people who touch the sword, so they going to die. Everybody else, he has no problem with.
As I just
And
noticed, the
defend your
ghost has a white
actions.
hood.
We caught you.
Just
in full
noticed
pay,
the ghost
man.
has a white hood.
Are you saying that the ghost is now going to be cancelled?
Yes. Cancel. Cancel him.
Totally
He's
cancel.
going to get cancelled if you guys pull the right punches.
But first, I got a 14.
Yes, I'm currently
What was I
getting
doing?
your sheet. We're getting there. We're getting there. My Wi-Fi is not looking too good.
I literally just asked if he cannot kill us.
He is just like, I will not kill you. I will only kill the people who touch the sword.
But nobody here touched the sword.
There's currently one person holding the sword, and there is this one person who broke open the crypt.
I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't happen. I'm gonna roll for deception.
Roll for deception.
I dropped the sword on the floor.
Yes!
Oh.
I'm going to roll an intelligence check for this man. Just to see if he sees through this or not. This is not for like, ooh, I need to see if... This is for comedic reasons, guys. This is just a me thing. I want to see how funny I can go with this. Okay, so... You're like, there was no... Like, nothing happened here. The sword is fine. Nyx's just like, oh... And she like throws the sword up in the air and just... on the floor. And she's like, I didn't touch anything. And Cypher's just like... I didn't do it. And like, hands up in the air. She's like, I'm not even near this crypt anymore.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Everybody's just like, we didn't do anything. So he looks at you guys with a squint. He's just like, okay, sure. Let's say you didn't touch it. But if you did, I'm not the only ghost around. That's all I gotta
You're
say.
cutting out.
Oh crap. Are we good? Can you hear me?
I could hear
Now
every
you're
other
Okay.
word.
Okay. So he's just like, fine. Maybe you didn't touch the sword. But if you did, I'm not the only ghost.
But I mean, we didn't touch the sword though. So really, you shouldn't even be here because we never touched it.
Hey, Nyx, why'd you write that?
I'm just saying.
The sword
The ghost
knows
says that you should-
who touched the sword.
But did you see anybody touching the sword? I don't.
Past
At
tense
this
works
point,
too,
Matt is
you
actually
know.
getting pretty confident. At this point, Matt is actually getting pretty confident, so I'm just gonna come out of hiding. I don't know what you're talking about, Ghost. I don't see anybody who's touched the sword. I know I haven't touched it. I know they haven't touched it. The sword's sitting right there, untouched.
He looks at you really, like, annoyed. He's, like, had it up to here with you. And he's just like, say that I did not see you touch the sword. Say that nobody touched the sword. The sword knows. I may not know, but the sword knows.
I mean, what
Can
if
you
the
put
sword's lying?
deception on the sword? And deceive the sword?
No.
But I mean, what if the sword's lying though?
The sword doesn't lie.
I think the sword is racist.
I think the sword's kind of lying just a bit. I'm just saying. The sword doesn't seem like it can be fully trusted.
He's like, were you the one cursed by the sword to be a ghost all eternity?
What?
Oh my god, another person committing murder.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know how the whole sword thing works, but I know none of us here touched it. All we did was we came in to find out the secret of the treasure because that's what we were getting paid to do. We found the secret, and now we're leaving. No
Fine.
one touched the sword.
Go then. See what happens. Out of character, by the way, if you guys do not take the sword back to the village, you will be seen as, enemies of the good side.
Town genocide.
The town will be genociding you.
No. What if we get them a fake sword? Like we go buy a sword.
I was about to say, can I trade out the real sword for the fake sword and fool the ghost?
With what fake sword?
No, what if we trick the town? Like, yeah, this is the sword we found.
Well, they're gonna wonder why there's no magical properties.
Well, that's their
Old sword.
business. We gave maybe the magical properties just
It's an
fizzled out.
old sword. Like, maybe the magical property isn't what it used to be. It's an old sword.
It's a little rusty.
Who can, how do you even do any of your characters even know how to make a fake sword?
Look, we'll just go to a party city and buy a sword and call it a day, okay?
I mean, I have a rapier in my backpack. We can make it look a little old, put some dents in it.
How do you know the cities,
totally on board.
the city council doesn't know what it looks like? What if they know what it looks like?
But all I want to know,
Some they're lying.
Thanos, all I want to know is, did I make the ghost doubt their own sword because I got a 24 on calling the sword a liar?
You got a 24 where? Oh my god.
I'm staring right at it!
I mean, so he doubts the sword, but he also is just like, but why am I dead
But, I
then?
mean, I got a 24. I don't know, I can't handle your existential crisis. Liar sword is just a liar sword. And a racist sword, apparently.
Well, he says he's like, well, all I know is that this sword has multiple ghosts in it. So, it does whatever it does with that. If you want me to leave you alone, I can. But that sword is its own entity. It will send somebody else to you to die. For you to die.
Okay, so we snap the sword and then give the town a fake sword.
How do you know by snapping the sword it won't release all the ghosts and it will and they'll follow
Well,
you
they're
all at
free.
once?
Well, they're free. They're not under a curse. They don't have
Also,
to kill us.
I think this sword is just messed up because it just wants to kill people who are people of color. Like, that's just messed up. Like, blue people, and purple people. Why do you want to hurt all the people?
It's a racist sword.
And worse, it wants to hurt rainbow people. Like, what? It's a rainbowist.
Oh my god.
Oh, so then it's homophobic.
Oh my god.
I don't know about that, but it's a rainbowist because it wants to hurt people who are blue and purple. It's a rainbowist.
You guys do what you decide on doing. But there's a lot of ups and downs. Oh, before I forget, Nix, I gotta give you your...
I made a ghost have an existential crisis.
Yes, you made a ghost have an existential crisis.
So I'll take that as my win.
Yeah.
Alright, so we don't need to kill the ghost anymore. But we still have to figure out how to either take the sword or fake a sword.
The question is, who do we want to deceive? Do we want to try to deceive the magical properties of the sword, or do we want to try to deceive the town?
I don't think we can deceive the sword.
That's true. I mean, the sword is an evil sword, so it just would hurt us anyway.
It's an evil and racist sword. The sword may or may not be a Nazi.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to deceive the town. Who has a sword?
I think everybody.
Well, whose sword is the closest looking to this
Nobody's. Literally nobody's.
one?
It's a Halo looking sword. Have you seen
Okay.
the Halo weapon?
Oh, that's that kind of weapon? Okay. Well, the town wouldn't have known what the sword looks like.
They didn't,
Because
because that's not what they
They
told
wouldn't
us.
open it. They wouldn't open it.
How do
and
you
they-
know the
they
council doesn't know what it
obviously
looks
touch
like?
it. Well, how would they know? How would they know?
Well, people could draw pictures.
Well, so it's made
locked
of
in
their
a tomb.
imagination.
It's locked in a tomb, and we just broke open the tomb, and no one has touched it, or they would die. So I'm gonna
Not
take
to
my chances
mention
on they do
legends.
not know what the sword looks like.
Not to mention, legends grow after many years, and so most of the time, a sword that was one way becomes another way.
Yeah, so we can use my
Excalibur
rapier.
and Caliburn are the same sword, but it was called Caliburn and then got called Excalibur later on, and now everybody thinks it's a sword in the stone when it never was.
Exactly. Logic. Knowledge. So let's go destroy the rapier a little bit so it looks old.
You do know that the
Cool
sword's
for
like a
this one.
long sword, and you're gonna destroy a little small, knife-looking thing?
They
How
don't know.
dare you call a rapier a knife-looking thing? A rapier is a great sword.
They
nice
don't know
sword.
what the sword looks like, so it doesn't matter what sword you use.
What the hell? I can't think still.
Bro, I'm gonna have to do this on my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna throw stuff from a different device.
Look, in my experience as a bounty hunter, the only thing you have to do is just be able to play the trick long enough until you get the payments and get the heck out of Dodge. So if we can just deceive them long enough to get our pay and run, I am totally for this plan.
Yeah. I'm down. So we snap this sword and give them the rapier. The town.
But we can't snap the original sword. If we touch that sword, then whatever magic is in there is gonna
Okay.
do something to us.
I already have touched it. I have held it for like 10 minutes.
No, you haven't. Shush, that didn't happen.
Okay. We deceived the ghost into thinking that, but the sword knows.
That's
Sword
what.
is racist. We've
That's
been
the
over
problem you're
this.
facing. I've put it in chat. That's the problem you're facing.
They don't know what the sword looks like.
How do you know?
Anything. Because
Exactly.
they're stupid little penguins. I think are they actually-
Penguins and their pea brains. What about the elves?
No.
Elves tend to look. Speaking as a half elf, elves tend to over exaggerate things and over grandize things.
yeah,
They make
yeah.
things way more important than how they actually are.
Yeah, how are they
So,
gonna know?
killing
Maybe
the
they have a
Demon
sword.
King that's
maybe
been
Google-
jeopardizing everybody's lives and being able to live, that's not important.
What?
Look, we're getting paid to go investigate a tomb. If they want to kill the Demon King so bad, find someone who's going to do that for them. They didn't ask us to do that. They just asked us to get the sword. We got a sword. Yay.
We got a sword. That's Kirsten's gonna kill us.
I was just gonna
Exactly. So we're giving them a better sword that won't kill us.
Yeah, they're getting an upgrade.
But what if they find out that you gave him a fake sword?
It doesn't matter. We're out of town by that point. I don't care.
Yeah. We escape. We're gonna run.
You guys are so confident about this. I don't know what.
Okay,
Fine.
So,
Go
I'm
ahead.
so good at deception.
The only other option-
I deceived the dungeon master.
No, you did not. I'm
The
just
only
like,
other
how are you
option
gonna do
is
this when
not
all
to
odds are against you?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Sorry.
You can try. As the DM, I say, go ahead, try.
All in favor of doing this plan?
I'm in favor of whatever's going to keep us alive. And by us, I mean me.
Okay, so you could either kill the ghost, mass genocide, or give the town the rapier. Those are 3 options.
Ari, you still with us? I haven't heard from you in a bit.
Tired.
Okay. Are you okay? Do you need to leave?
No, what was happening?
They're currently trying to figure out if they should deceive the city hall or not. Give them a fake sword so then they can destroy the real sword.
Let's do that.
And still no word from Logan.
Logan's probably passed out.
Probably.
He only had like
Gone?
sleep last night, so.
Look, all I'm saying is, why would they want the real sword in the first place? The real sword is racist and rainbowist. It's an evil sword.
I've explained earlier that he said that his regiment of knights thought that the sword would be helpful to go against the demon king, but alas, it was a trap.
See?
And they all died, so they couldn't tell anybody, really.
But it looks at those that are different as demons. That's messed up.
Kill the sword! It's being mean to my friend's race!
Exactly. Hashtag sword is cancelled.
Oh, yeah.
Do what you guys want.
Oh, sure. Saw those things. Reaper. Dear elbows.
Alright, Mally, did you roll twice?
Yep.
First one was your thing. Did you want to do anything else?
I don't think I can.
Okay, Edra or Ari, are you able to conjure thoughts right now? Are you able to conjure thoughts, or would you like to lay down?
Lay down, probably.
Okay, should go to sleep.
Most of it's a case. Just
Yeah, I think I'm
Okay, good night, Ari. See you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow. Good night. Night.
Alright, that leaves us to Moira. It is under your it's in your control now. Use your
It did just happen. No trial just happened. He said he's a Solomon citizen.
What?
I think there's one. Like a couple. Because I just want to watch his outfit race.
So what is your guys' plan? Like, what are you gonna do from here on out?
Oh, I've already seen the video. I know she was good at the video of like the video the past years old. It's just like it just looks like this stupid past, like it's just like there's like money hungry churches and like pastors just connect like a fuck ton of money.
Next.
Some exploring using
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. Okay.
Are we done?
Okay,
What's
so
that?
right now, you guys wanted to kill Ghost, deceive City, right? Go
Yes.
do your plan.
Yes.
It is your turn. You can do your whatever you were going to do.
We go. Are we gonna snap the sword or leave it?
That's up to you. You currently only have Psych with you, so you have to discuss with Psych.
What are we gonna do? Because I touched the sword. And I'm cursed.
Do you say that out loud?
No.
Okay.
Thinking. I will make hand motions, like point to me, point to the sword, and then my hand.
Could you roll for... Would that be stealth or sleight of hand?
It could be either one, but I would do stealth.
Yeah, do stealth. You got a +5.
Let's go.
Maybe not just like attacks.
Bruh.
Hmm.
Let me see here. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So he notices that you were gesturing something, but he didn't catch what. He's not that suspicious of it because he knows that everybody here is a little weird.
He's too busy having an existential crisis about, wait, if the sword didn't call me, why am I here? Why am I dead?
He's pondering.
What is life? What is death? What am I?
Okay, so are we gonna snap the sword or leave it after knowing what you know now because of my gestures?
Okay. So
If we leave it, I'm pretty sure I'd die a horrible death.
yeah, that bites.
A little bit.
If it's any consolation, I will take your payment and do something good with it.
Oh. Thank you.
What? Are you
But I guess the
sacrificing your
question
team
would
member?
be, these are not my team members. They're just people I got put on a bounty with.
That's hurtful.
Ouch.
Yes, that is my
I feel so
character.
loved. And I won't leave the money to you.
Eventually,
will.
Mally will have to come to terms with, oh god, I'm stuck with these weirdos.
I gotta write my will. I'll leave you out of it.
I mean, you'll be dead, so I can just put myself in your will.
She could rob
Okay,
you too, you know.
I'm gonna grave rob
But
you.
let's try to not kill you.
Okay. So well, I don't even know if snapping
If
this
the
would
curse leaves with you with a horrible death, which are we sure that's what the curse does?
work. I mean, that's what the ghost said would happen. So
Can
we're
you
like,
trust the
if
ghost?
we leave it, another ghost will come and try to kill me. We can just deceive ghosts for the rest of our lives.
That is
I mean,
50-50.
I can deceive ghosts. I can deceive ghosts for the rest of my life. I'm pretty confident in my skills of deceiving.
And if we snap the sword, it is possible that all the ghosts will be released. But if that happens, I don't know if they'll be angry or like relieved because the curse is lifted, and then they can just go off and be peaceful.
Yeah, it's just too bad there's no other information inside of this tomb somewhere.
Proceeds to look through all the crumbled grave in this freaking direction. Freaking the lid. Blueberry, why'd you roll so low? On opening the grave.
I don't know. That's the computer.
You broke the lid.
And I'll break
It was all concrete. You broke concrete with your
Someone
bare little twink hands.
destroyed it.
Are you kidding me? He is not a twink.
Then what is he?
Not that.
Okay, so we gonna break the sword? Or
How are you gonna break the
Huh?
sword?
The way I see it, we have two options. Either take a chance and break the sword, or, and risk whatever it is that comes with that. We leave, and you take whatever curse that is, and if it is a horrible, painful death, I guess we just continually deceive ghosts. Or you die, and I'll take your money, whatever works for me.
okay, yeah.
Or we bide our time and try to find some other information around this tomb. If there's anything else that's here that could give a way for us to understand more about this, we could use that. The ghost ain't going anywhere for now. We're safe from him. He's just gonna stand there menacingly for the next few minutes. So we have time.
Until he stops pondering and figures out his life. Yeah. I guess we could look at like other tombstones or just around this area.
Well, I've been through a lot of different bounties, and this isn't the first tomb I've wandered myself into.
Guys, before I do anything here, can I ask a question? And this will really hurt somebody's feelings. Not everybody's, just one person.
Okay.
How much do we care about this man?
Oh. I want him around.
I care. But I do
I'm
throw
speaking
snowballs
as
at his
psych.
face.
I'm speaking
I
as
care.
psych. I don't really know about Mally. Mally semi-likes him.
Are you guys talking about
Moira.
Yeah.
Moira thinks he's funny.
Leave me alone.
Moira thinks he's funny.
Yes. She sees him as a
Cypher, do you allow, hey, I don't want to be going someplace against my will? Do you want to roll against that, or you just want to be like, okay, I'm cool? Yeah. So, this man, he proceeds to grab this man, and he is now pulling this man a direction.
Huh? Wait, what? She's co-counseling.
This man is currently being kidnapped.
By the ghost?
Yes.
Why?
You two were deceiving, but this man had no word. Also, this man doesn't know what...
I deceived the ghost!
You did.
I put the ghost
He
into a
did.
total existential crisis!
Well, now he doesn't know who...
His own
Now he
sword.
doesn't know who picked up the sword, so he's grabbing whoever's nearby.
Oh god. The blue man.
No, not our comic relief. No, not the guy that I use as target practice with snowballs.
What do we do?
You could grab him. You could kill him. That man, not Blueberry. Do what you please with the information of, oh no, I'm being dragged off someplace and I'm not doing anything about it. I'm just being dragged.
Can I stop and talk to the ghost?
Try. How are you gonna talk to him though?
No, this girl.
I'm just gonna ask him to stop and talk with me for a bit. Would
Do
that be
charisma.
Persuasion?
Yeah.
Or that just be charisma?
Persuasion.
The same one no matter what, so.
Blueberry, you were currently having this big old man with cold metal hands grabbing your wrist, and he's just dragging
I got
you,
a
and you're just like,
19. I got a 19.
What did you say exactly?
Stop. Wait.
He stops, but he's still holding on to Blueberry, like, with I'm gonna...
Bro needs to be gentle.
He's like, I'm gonna take this man somewhere. And he's like, what do you want?
So
Stop
I'm
talking
gonna
to me.
quickly, like, gesture over to Moira and just be like, start looking around the tomb. And I'm just
Okay.
gonna, like, come closer.
He looks at you.
Why
He gives
are
you the.
taking?
Oh, go ahead.
Why are you taking our little blueberry friend?
You're confusing the crap out of me, even though I'm pretty sure that I saw what I saw. The sword knows, but I don't. With your funny little words.
We've been over this. You
I'm-
didn't see what you saw.
The
I
sword summoned
understand.
me. Somebody touched it. I'm gonna find out who, and I'm taking him.
But nobody summoned you. The sword's down there on the ground. Look, I understand the confusion though, but why don't you put our friend down and we'll have a whole chat. We can figure this out.
That sword hasn't been out of my grave for hundreds of years. So, who broke the lid, and why is the sword out of the grave? Somebody touched it. I'm gonna use him to help me find out who touched it.
Look, what if it just happened that no one touched it? Like,
Well, then why are you all here?
I told you why we were
Bad
here.
timing.
We were asked by the town to come in and examine the mystery of the tombs. That's why
Unfortunate
we were called.
timing.
Yep, we were
You're
just
lying.
Wrong place, wrong time.
It was a coinky dink.
Somebody here had scrubby, dirty little fingers, and I'm gonna find out who it is.
Look, for now, just put down our friend
No.
and we can talk this out.
No, I'm in fact mad.
I got a 19! I have persuasion power! What do you mean no?
He's like, you cannot take this man away from me, but I just know for sure somebody here.
Then trade me.
He's like, he's like, we can talk it out all you want, but I'm still finding out who touched the sword.
Fine. If you want to take somebody, trade me. Okay? And we can talk this out.
Trade
I'm
what?
the one you're mad at. I'm the one that's making you mad.
What?
Trade what?
Take me instead of the blue boy.
Oh. Oh, I don't
I
think
am
that's a good
frantically
idea.
now gesturing. I am now frantically gesturing to Moira to find some facts on this frickin' tomb.
We haven't looked at yet. Did we look at this thing?
Yeah, but you couldn't read it because you were illiterate to that
again.
language.
I'm gonna try again.
I forget what language I chose that one to be.
Ghost. What
I
do
know.
you say?
I know this
I'll
one's.
talk it out with you. I'll help you figure out what happened to your sword. I'm actually pretty good at that. I'm a bounty hunter. That's what I do.
Moira, this is in Elvish. You don't know that language. He says, fine, but I like this guy better. I don't like you. You talk too much.
Read this.
I had 19 in persuasion then.
Read this.
You're standing on top of the sign. Move your foot and read for me before you go.
Read it.
What, you want me to read the sign before I go?
Yes, please.
I can. 'Cause I can read Elvish.
Just read it. I can't.
Yeah, I can read Elvish. Annis, what do I roll to read Elvish?
You already rolled for this, I believe, or somebody else did, and it said, like, all you guys know this, she just probably didn't remember, that these are all the knights who served for, in the beginning of everybody getting to Mars.
That doesn't help me. Okay. How do I investigate this place? Because these things would probably just have the names of the people on it.
Yeah, they only have the names. You know that the infernal writing on the walls and the statues are just like, beware! Whoa.
Okay, so nothing is gonna help me figure this out.
Yeah.
the victims.
What are we doing?
That's what I was saying the entire time, to be honest.
Oh my god. Okay, so the only thing we can do is just kill this ghost.
Yeah. Mally is currently being nabbed by this man. He is sad. He doesn't have Mr. I do not talk anymore and just looking stupid standing here, you know? Now he's really mad at you and he really wants you dead.
I will gesture something along the lines of, we're gonna kill him now. He has to talk.
Oh.
So, Mr. Ghost, you say that we touched your sword. Surely you can tell I haven't touched it.
And?
So the question I have here is, and you've already started to understand that your sword might be a little messed up. Is that a fair word to say?
Okay. And?
Why are you so loyal to this sword?
I can't go against it.
Why?
It
Why
is
not?
the curse that is influencing me. I wish I could not be here at all.
So, can you tell me a little bit more about that curse? I think if I understood a little bit more about the curse, I might be able to help you in understanding how this whole thing works.
I've literally told you everything that I know.
He's lying.
What is the curse, though? You keep
He's
talking
hiding
about this
something.
curse, the one that's gonna like kill us all if we touch it, and all this kind of things. But what actually is the curse? Surely you must understand a little bit about that.
This is literally where you eventually.
It was a thing cast on to the sword by the demon prince to have whoever is killed by the sword to kill whoever else is the next person to touch the sword. So the person
whoever is
before
killed
me
by the sword-
killed me, and I'm now
Should we,
here
like,
to
summon
kill
Demon Prince
whoever
by
touches
saying
the
it
sword.
3 times or something?
So wait a minute. So whoever is killed by the sword then kills the next person to touch the sword?
Yes.
Well, that just sounds like a whole cycle of violence.
That's what's... Have you held a sword before? It's a violent stick.
Oh.
I mean, I've held swords before, but most of the time I try to find new ways to solve my problems.
Well, this problem is not in my... I can't solve it.
Well, what if we could find a way to solve it for you? Do you think there'd be any way to maybe get rid of the curse?
If I fail to kill whoever touched the sword, somebody else is gonna go for you.
But no one else has shown up.
Because I'm still here.
But
And
the
if
sword
any
hasn't
more
been
time
touched.
goes past, somebody else will eventually come.
But the sword hasn't been touched. It sounds to me like this sword just wants blood.
If the sword wasn't touched, why am I summoned?
You were summoned because the sword is messed up. It wants to just destroy things. We've been over this.
He face palms really hard and then he holds his hammer. I'm just like, I'm tired of you.
But I never touched the sword.
I don't care.
You should
But wait a minute.
Good
If
job.
you kill me, then aren't you breaking your own curse? I never touched it.
It's called collateral damage. There's
It sounds like you just want senseless violence. So if that's what you want, you might as well just be honest with that. And lead with that.
Oh my
You could just be honest and go, I just want to kill things.
Psych, is this what I do to your campaign?
No, this is just my character.
No, because I do this exact same thing in your campaign. Okay. Moira, you have one last thing to do.
By the way, I am frantically looking around at the team, like, with my eyes, like, am I giving you guys enough time to actually make a move?
So I'm gonna go for.
Have I distracted him long enough?
Moira, if you want to attack him, you could use your scimitar, or you could throw your hand axe if you want, or dagger. Just do +1.
Fire damage and hurt him. So, are we going for the murder route?
I thought that's what your plan was.
Okay.
Murder the dirter.
I have to be in 5 feet, so I have to run over.
Did you
and
say
then-
murdered a baby?
Murder the dirter.
I thought you said murdered a baby.
No.
Hello?
Okay, I will hit him. So far.
Do a 1d20 +1. Okay, so this is gonna hit. Use whatever weapon you were going to use.
Scimitar. 8.
Okay, this man. You walk in between these two, and you get your big old scimitar, and you slash at this man.
There's a, or in the US, there's English, Spanish.
Does it do like extra fire damage for it?
But
Good question.
And am I free? Am I free now?
I don't think. It
Yeah,
does.
you're free now. Do a 1d8, Nix. Candle? What candle? What? You want to do what with the candle?
Just 1d8.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
Oh. Okay.
You do 1 extra fire damage. Congratulations. He is now at
Oh, I didn't get
29.
my fire damage for my last hit. How dare you?
Well, roll again. Currently waving my fist at you and doing the angry cat noise. Okay, let me math. What is that? 2. Okay, now he's at half. You happy?
Yeah. Yeah. Roll the damage. I'm whooping this ghost.
Okay. Mally, it is now your turn. Mans is at half health. He is like, and he's just like, you wanna freaking kill me.
Get him.
I'm gonna kill now, cause I am very mad.
Could I create an image of the Demon King?
Do you know who? Do you know what the Demon King looks like? Have you met him?
I don't know, have I?
Nobody really knows exactly what he looks like because he uses disguises. That's what you know. You specifically.
In my world travels, have I seen pictures of what the Demon King could possibly look like?
You've seen drawings of what everybody is just, you know, like the ones where people draw like cryptids, just like, oh, this is what it probably looks like. There's that, and then there's someone who's just like, from what I've heard about this man, here are like my sketches. This is what I think from all the details I've gathered, but this is not 100% sure, and they're all different.
Okay. Can I still try to do that?
Sure.
Cool.
I feel like when you guys meet the Demon King, you're all gonna act like this, like how you're acting towards the ghost, and I'm gonna go out a window because of it.
So I'm gonna cast Silent Image.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do that?
I'm pretty sure for any magic thing, you're gonna have to do Arcana. Let me see just to make sure you're doing Silent Image. Yeah, do Arcana. That's a +0 for you.
Did it work?
Yeah. Why? I just want to ask, why did you want to cast an illusion of that man specifically?
I wanted to scare the ghost. I want to make him doubt his own sanity even more.
Okay, describe the exact image you think of this Demon King. Yes.
Whatever the Demon King looks like from the drawings I've seen.
Describe. Or, wait, hold on. Have you seen the picture of my concept or no?
No.
I'll give you a picture of the man himself, because he has book stuff from the books.
Who?
His name, I believe, is pronounced Reds.
Rats. Cool.
Rats.
Well, that's what I'm picturing then. Whatever that is.
I'm putting it in chat. Hold on. Good night, Logan. If you can hear me, if he hasn't left.
Good night, Logan.
He left already.
Okay. Being late.
Yeah, that. Yeah. I'm picturing that.
Um.
I've seen a statue of that. All shadowy and stuff.
Statue? Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Yeah, one of the places I went to, they had a cult set up for the Demon King. They think he was like a coming messiah or something, whatever. So.
Do those people even know who we look like? This one's the one you're going to be referencing. The second one. I just wanted to show the top one because that one was closest to my concept. But this one's the one you know for sure.
Okay. So that's the thing I make.
Okay. So it shows up. And this man, he's like brought back for a second. He's like, oh. But I'm going to. You know what? No, I'm not gonna roll because you rolled a nat 20. So he's just like, ha. But he like holds his ground. He like has his hammer at the ready.
Now, can I roll for deception on top of that?
Yes, and for what?
To try and deceive the ghosts to help them drop their guard.
Sure. Dude, in the other room, my family's watching Addams Family, you know, the good one. And it's my favorite scene where they're doing the mamushka.
Oh.
It's my favorite scene.
So am I successful, Thanos?
I'm gonna go out a window because did you know? Go ahead and perform what you want to perform, madame. At this point, I'm just like, head on fist, and just like, yeah. Yeah, okay, go on. Yeah.
So I'm kind of just looking at the ghost and going like,
Go right ahead.
You're guilty. And then when she's going to say, you're not guilty, she goes, oh, I am guilty. What do you mean?
Psych, Nyx's sister's in the background, so you don't have.
Sorry.
yeah, I'm listening to them, and I was just like, I don't know whether it's me they're talking about or something else, but I think it's funny.
No, you're fine.
So I was trying to listen in so I could be like, what were they saying? I'm listening now. You have my apt attention. Anyway. So I'm looking at the ghost, and I'm kind of just being like, see, this guy, the one that cursed you, this is the one that you're following? Dude, you're dead. Just die. Rest in peace and all that. Just saying. why in the world would you continually fight for the person that killed you? That you didn't like? That makes no sense to me.
He's very mad because you're doing it again. You're doing it again. But then he puts his hammer down and he takes a step back and he's just like, okay, fine. You deal with it then. I don't gotta stay here anymore. I don't have to deal with this anymore.
You don't.
Probably my time's up for this now. I'm going to leave. Somebody else can deal with this.
Exactly. See, that's the best way to go about this. Now, about getting rid of the curse thing, how do we do that?
You think I know how to get rid of the curse?
I mean, look, if you can help us get rid of the curse, then I'm sure you'll be free too.
The only one who knows is the darn Demon King himself, Demon Prince himself.
How do you summon a demon prince?
I heard that he's the Demon King now, so we might want to do the right titles.
He's very mad about that. He's just like, King? Are you freaking kidding me?
Are we able to summon the demon king?
That's why we're trying to get rid of him.
Nix, that's an interesting question, but you're gonna have to snoop around for that one.
That's why we're trying to get rid of him.
Oh.
I mean, the town sent us in here to try and find a weapon to get rid of him. It just so happened they'd heard the secrets of the tomb and asked us to investigate the secrets of the tomb. None of us touched the sword, but the sword to me just seems like some kind of piece of evil that's working for the Demon King. Doesn't it kind of suck that now you're working for the Demon King, even though you fought against him? I mean, I wouldn't want to work for that, just saying. And I point up to my little image that I made.
After all that, you just go into a bag of chips and just munch. And I'll take a chip and eat it!
I mean, technically I'm munching on ice, but yeah.
On ice? That makes it even worse.
I like munching on ice. It feels nice on my throat.
He's just like, I'm going to not worry about this anymore.
Exactly.
I'm
I don't
going.
want to worry about this either. But before you go, getting rid of the curse?
I don't know how to get rid of the curse. He only does. If I knew how to get rid of the curse, I wouldn't be here right now.
You have to know something. Just tell me whatever you know.
All I know is that he cursed the sword.
Excellent. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So he cursed the sword.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is the curse? Like, you told me that it kills people, and then those people end up killing other people. But, like, what happens, hypothetically, if someone touches it and doesn't do anything with it, doesn't kill anybody or anything? Hypothetically, what would happen?
So if somebody holds the sword but nobody gets killed.
Correct.
Well, they're eventually going to get killed because there will be all the ghosts that have been killed by that sword coming after you. And some of them are not as forgiving as I am, or as impatient.
I mean, personally, I think you've been very patient with us, and I am very appreciative. Is there any kind of charms or wards to protect us from these kind of things? I mean, we're trying to get rid of the Demon King. We're trying to set you all free. So you help us out, we'll help you out. Gotta give a little, get a little.
Blueberry, I'm gonna have to have you listen on to this too, because you know exactly who to call. Not the Ghostbusters. Ghost looks at you and he's just like, well, it is dark magic. You'd probably have to go find somebody who does dark magic like a warlock.
And with that, Cypher looks and gives like a mischievous grin and like stares at the ghost, and he's like, "Huh, Don't have to go far.
Okay, and what exactly would we have to have the warlock do? I'm kind of like trying to shut up Blueberry. What exactly would we have to have them do?
They'll know something. I don't deal with dark magic. They'll know something.
I mean, of course you don't deal with dark magic. Why would you? You're a knight. That would never happen. But, what kind of thing would we need to do to get rid of it?
I'm telling you to start your get rid of curse journey to go talk to a warlock, because I can't help you from any further here, you know. So to start to find a way to to poof this curse, go talk to a warlock, because they specialize in that.
That makes absolute sense. And I really appreciate all the help that you've given us.
He's like, I just want to rest in peace. I just want to go to heaven. That's all I want. That's all I want. And then he like starts like.
That's all we want to. That's all we want to. Hopefully we can help you.
He's like, I'm leaving. I need to go.
Bye.
Goodbye. And he disappears into the fog. He walks and he's just like mumbling to himself, just like, why do I wish I went home. I wish I was in heaven. And then he disappears.
He's pulling a Tamaki and he's just like, I want to go home. I should have gone home.
Poor Amajiki. So yeah, Ghost's now gone. For now.
So I kind of turn to Moira and Nyx and kind of just be like, so, yeah.
What just happened?
Warlock. Now we just need to find a warlock. We can do that.
Cypher, did you hear that?
Question his life.
Going from the canon lore, this man knows things about warlocks.
He knows nothing.
What do you mean you know nothing? Are you just saying that just to say that? Because you know something.
What are we doing?
What? No, he knows nothing.
Man.
Were you asking me how I made a ghost question his life? Or do you mean his afterlife?
No, he was just basically done with everything. He's just like, I want to go home.
He doesn't have a home.
Nyx asked me something. I really didn't hear it. Out of character, I really didn't hear what they had asked.
I was like, I just said, how did you make a ghost question his life?
Do you mean his afterlife?
Yes, so.
I told you, I'm a bounty hunter, but I tend to find a way to get around my problems.
By doing tons of extensive wordplay that makes me want to go out a window.
I mean, I'm just good at being able to talk my way in and out of trouble. I find it helps me in a lot of different areas.
I can tell. Okay. Well, so soon, there may or may not be another angry ghost coming after us?
That is what he said, yes.
Okay.
So good luck with that. I got you out of this one.
Hold on.
I just want to get my payment.
Where you're standing right now, that is where I dropped the sword.
Yes, but I still haven't touched it.
You look like you're standing on it, actually.
I did not stand on it, did
I? Do you... Nyx, do you want her to roll?
I'm already prepared to roll whatever it is I have to roll.
Just roll a regular 1d20. Ah, humbug. You're like really, really near the sword, but you're not on it. No touch, no contact.
So I turn, I see it, and I'm like, didn't touch it. I'm so clear.
Moira at this point is waving her fist at you. Ooh, Moira, out of character. You could just push her onto it so then she can suffer with you.
I literally just got rid of the ghost.
Okay, but another one's coming, and I need help, probably.
You can't profit off of my dead body. Somebody can profit off of both of our dead bodies.
No, I didn't do anything
You could
yet.
just ask me like a normal
Do
person.
anything yet. So,
Adam just wants you to push me into it because she's mad.
no, I didn't do that. Did not do that.
Thanos is mad because my deception is overpowered.
Bro.
Your deception is crazy. You rolled a natural 20, and then a 21.
It happens.
And earlier you rolled a 19 and a 24. You didn't roll a single bad number this entire time.
I mean, there was the
My
investigation.
First roll was a 1. Okay, so until figure out how to break the curse properly, I'm going to be hunted by ghosts.
That is exactly what the ghost said, yes.
So are we gonna take this cursed sword to the village now?
I wouldn't. Because the minute that you touch it, it's just gonna add more curses. Imagine if we do take it to the village, then they're just gonna get cursed, and then the whole thing's just gonna keep going.
Okay, but if we don't
This
take
was
it,
a fool's errand in the beginning.
they're gonna think that we are on the Demon King's side and come hunt
Not
us.
necessarily. Not necessarily. There's a little trick of the trade that I've learned in my years of bounty hunting, which is that if you cannot get your target, you get the closest thing to it and make them think it is your target.
What?
Let's just say there have been times when I've been told to bring in a target dead or alive, and I've brought them something dead that I said was the target, and it wasn't.
Are you saying that you've committed fraud? You need to go to jail.
I mean, you cut out there, but yes.
You need to go to
Whatever it is
jail,
that
you
you just
bad,
said, yes.
bad bounty hunter.
Oh, goodness. What did you do?
Oh my
How
god.
dare I?
How dare.
I not kill people?
Who would have done such a thing?
Who would
A
ever
bounty
do
hunter
such an evil
that doesn't bounty
thing?
hunt.
I am a bounty
Kinda.
hunt. I do bounty hunt. I do bounty hunt. I just don't bounty hunt in the way that they want me to.
She just doesn't bounty hunt legally.
Okay.
I'm actually looking. Where's my backstory? I literally have a backstory that explains why in the world I do what I do, but it's not here. In the sheet. It's not on the sheet, and it makes me sad because I spent a lot of time putting it together.
Okay, now that your little headache of a shebang
By the
happened.
way,
Huh?
I better get XP for all of that.
You know what? I'll give you XP for all that.
Thank you.
I'm gonna add Moira's first.
Yeah.
That's an 8. Plus 8. Oh, that's a 14. Plus 7. Ooh, is that 21? Yeah. And then for psych, that's 20. And you used Arcana before, I believe.
mean, an alternative is we never show our face in that town again, and they can assume that we died.
That is the other alternative. But
I
if we do
sent
that, then we're not
them
gonna get
to
paid.
the forest to find stuff,
I
and
would
they
much
up and
rather
died.
Get paid.
That is true. Okay,
Even
so
if I'm the only one that goes back to the town and tells them that you all died, and then I just get your insurance, I can do that too, and then I'll split it with you guys.
Yeah, split it.
insurance and the money from the thing.
Well, we're not going to get the money from the thing because you have to actually succeed in that. But I will get your insurance money, which is better than getting nothing, and I can split it between all of us.
I don't trust you splitting anything.
Okay.
That came from the magical voice in the sky, so I don't know. Take that for what it's worth.
We give them a fake sword, and you can deceive them into thinking that it's the right sword.
That I can do.
Damn, that's the plan. And then we leave and figure out the ghost curse thing, so I don't die a horrible death.
That would be probably really good, yeah.
So, with that, we'll leave that for next time, because it is late. We should all go eat. So, I'm going to end it here. So, recap, everybody was just trying to figure out how to kill this guy, how to not give the sword to City Hall, and Mally, out of all people, Mally had to do her job. That's basically what she was doing. It was doing her job.
I don't think we should leave the sword sitting here on the floor, though.
It's fine.
Someone might come around and touch it.
It's fine.
Then let them deal with that.
We'll cover it with snow. Just kick snow on it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Do you want to kick snow on top?
Yeah.
Okay, you do so. You don't got to roll.
You do it though, because you're the one that's already cursed. Because I'm not gonna do it.
No, push her onto the sword. Make it her problem too.
Oh my gosh.
If it was me, I would do it.
That's because you're mad at me.
No, not even. If you keep saying like, oh, if you guys die, I'll take your belongings and money, I will let you suffer with me.
That is my character. That is Mally's character.
Well, that's what... You get into stuff because of... Problems come around because of the way you act.
To be fair, I'm not supposed to be here. It just happened to be drafted into this.
Oh my god. Alright. So you guys will be,
Whether you like it or not, you're gonna be hanging around with all of us.
Whether you like it or not, you're gonna be around all the crazy people.
Yeah, I've realized that. Where in the world do you see the backstory? I'm sad. Where is that?
What do you mean?
On the character sheet, where do you see their backstory?
Notes? Oh my goodness. You just copy and pasted it, huh?
Where are the notes, though?
It's on the main character sheet. And beyond. You know the spot where it says actions, spells, inventory, it's on the right. Go all the way to the end, there's notes next to extras.
Nope. I see extras, I do not see notes.
Refresh your page. I'm pulling them up.
I'm on extras. I see no notes.
The description, notes, then extras.
Nope.
What does your thing look like?
I can show you. Also, this is just me. The light yagami thing, that's just me. All of my abilities come from the fact that I can just talk good. I am a good talker.
It's because
Yeah,
of your
I can see what I see.
psychology.
I know my name is Psych. I don't know how you guys didn't see this coming.
Bruh. Okay, what's going on here? Why don't you have notes? You don't even have description.
I don't know. You now see what I see.
Bruh, could you go to the top where it says the name?
Yeah. By the way, I can't even put in my little character thing.
You can't even manage it? Jesus. Well, do you want me to screenshot your backstory? Because I have access to it.
Okay. I don't know why you have access to it, but I don't. That's fine. As long as someone does.
Where
You
would
can
you
pull it
have
up
put
though.
You know
can
you
pull it
do
up,
that
though,
and the
you
mic
see-
picks up everything?
You can pull it up though, and you can see that I'm chaotic neutral. Valley don't care.
I'm gonna end it here, stream. Goodbye.
Bye, stream.